The collected teachings of Luang Por Chaya from the July 7, 2019 talk, Three Kinds of Merit. Today all of you came to offer lunch to the monks, the samanera, the nun, and the meditators. And also, some of you came to offer Sangharana to the Sangha communities. So every day we perform these meritorious deeds. This merit is kusala or punya. This merit will give rise to happiness. And everyone wants happiness. And as we want happiness, we need to do some good things, like these meritorious deeds. This is what we have to depend on. In our lives, we have to depend on merit. We have three kinds of merit. 1, we perform meritorious deeds, the act of giving, dana, which is one kind of merit. 2, the second one is when you observe the 5 precepts, the 8 precepts, the 10 precepts, or the 227 precepts. This other kind of merit is called sila. The power of sila, morality, is greater than dana, the act of giving. And 3, the third one is bhavana, mental culture, or mental development. If you practice samatha tranquility meditation, this kind of merit is greater than sila. We have 2 kinds of mental development, samatha and vipassana. If we practice vipassana, this type of mental culture is more powerful and greater than samatha tranquility meditation. The Buddha said we have to practice all kinds of merit completely. We need dana, sila, samatha, and vipassana in our lives. Just having physical energy and mental energy is not enough. We need spiritual energy also. And that's why we do good actions, good things, good deeds, good speech, and have good thoughts every day to increase spiritual energy. If you do that every day, the power of your energy will increase every day. This spiritual energy will protect the donor as the law of Dhamma, the law of nature. According to the Buddha's teaching, we don't depend on any super being. We don't depend on anyone or any God. We depend on our actions, our good deeds, good speech, and good thoughts. These good deeds, good speech, and good thoughts, we can do these any day, anytime, anywhere, and in any posture. 354. Just practice. As we are moral beings, we have a great opportunity to develop virtue perfections, spiritual energy, and make our lives beneficial and valuable. That's why we follow the Buddha's teaching, because we strongly believe that we have only our good karma, or good actions, and our spiritual energy to depend on. We need this spiritual energy for our lives, our businesses, our health, for everything. Dana is very easy to do. Even though you may not have a chance to go to the temple to perform some kind of meritorious deed, you can do dana at home. Every Buddhist family has a Buddha statue. This is to remind us to recollect, to think about the virtues of the Buddha. So you offer flowers, water, food, fruit, and so on. You're not offering this stuff to the statue. Look beyond the statue and think about the virtues of the Buddha, as if you're offering these things to the living Buddha. So we should have the right attitude. It's not the statue, it's the living Buddha. This means dana. Dana is giving. And regarding sila, even though you may not have a chance to be a monk, a novice, a nun, or even a meditator, or observe the 8 precepts, at home you can try to uphold your moral conduct by keeping the 5 precepts firmly and purely. This means you gain sila. You can observe this sila anytime, anywhere, any day. Especially being Buddhists, we should keep the 5 precepts firmly and purely. This is a kind of merit, spiritual energy. And every day, you think about the power of the Buddha, the Buddha's teaching, and the Buddha's holy disciples. As all of you know, you can recite the reflection every day, and just by knowing the meaning, it means you gain spiritual energy. We call this samatha meditation. If you don't want to recite this, you can do something else, like radiate your loving kindness. Practice loving kindness meditation. May all living beings be well, happy, and peaceful. Radiate your loving kindness to all beings living in this universe. This means you develop these virtue perfections, this spiritual energy. This is samatha meditation. And the best thing to do, try to be mindful and practice mindfulness meditation. Try to be aware of what happens to your body What happens to your feelings, your sensations, your emotions, your thoughts, and your mind? Try to be aware of this. And then you will know the nature of mind and matter as impermanent, suffering, uncontrollable, impure, and so on. Thus, you'll gain spiritual energy. I would like all of you to think about your lives. They are very precious and valuable, so make use of your time and your lives by 355 the collected teachings of Luang Por Chaya following the Buddha's teaching. Try to do some dana, sila, samatha, and vipassana. May all of you be free from all kinds of physical suffering as well as mental suffering. May all of you gain peace of mind and happiness. 356.